What kind of boys does Love Island need to make 2022 the best series ever? They kind of need a mix of Bad Boys versus Boys Next Door. And how would the song go? A little bit of Michael in my life, a little bit of Chris by my side, a little bit of Wes is all I need. Well, I'm here to tell you what are the key characteristics that the boys need to make Love Island the most compelling, the most memorable, the most epic for the summer of 2022. Okay, so looking back over the previous series of Love Island, some of the boy contestants we have taken to our hearts were barely in the villa for longer than a couple of weeks, while others have left less of an impression on us. It's a bit like boyfriends. Some of them stay with us forever in our hearts, others we can barely remember their names. So actually, even some of the ones that were there for the shortest period of time proved to be crucial to the series dynamic that they appeared in. So for a start, we need a bad boy and a boy next door. Now the bad boys, they need to be cute enough that even when they're driving us crazy, they have to be easy on the eye enough so that even when we're throwing our flip-flops at the TV screen, we forgive them. Immediately, one of the favorites that spring to mind is Michael. He was in series 5 with his heavily inked body, his incredible torso. He was very easy on the eye. He had a perfect body, and his behavior drove us to distraction as he abandoned Amber Gill in favor of the Casa Amor spoiler, Joanna. All is forgiven now. We absolutely get it. We only saw what the producers wanted us to see. We're not making judgments about him now, but at the time, his gaslighting behavior was as useful to us as any kind of public service broadcasting information program. Seriously, we learned a lot. He taught us what gaslighting looked like. It became common parlance. People spoke about it who'd never spoken about it before. We learned how to spot victim blaming and shame shifting as he navigated his betrayal of Amber in favor of Joanna. And long may everything that he taught us be a lesson for us all. So a bad boy needs a counterpoint, needs a sweet boy, the kind of boy next door type. And the one that really springs to mind is Chris from series 5. He was actually only in the villa for about a fortnight, just 14 days. But he was really integral to the dynamic of that series. He was everyone's big brother, everyone's best friend, but best friend without benefits. Isn't it interesting to see how a guy with a good heart and emotional intelligence in abundance got passed over in the villa and in Love Island? Maybe it's because it's Love Island that the caring kind of slow burn type of boy doesn't fare as well as the out and out bad boy with banter. But I prefer to think that Love Island sometimes, does reflect real life on this. And that's the world that we live in. A good boy we collectively loved was Wes. I mean, he really got taken to the heart of the nation. There were so many good points to Wes, including that he was bright, had things to say, had a really well-formed personality, and he was genuinely kind. His sunny, light-hearted nature made him a firm favorite, and he was an addictive watch for the longest time, especially when, after Megan, who he fell in love with, was distracted by someone and replaced Wes in her affections. He showed perseverance and huge amounts of resilience in his fight to get her back. And he never resorted to dubious behavior. He never badmouthed her. He never did anything. He didn't gaslight, didn't do anything. He just tackled the situation in front of him with the tools he had, which were his natural charm, which were all of his natural abilities. He's just a good guy, and that shone out of him. So, okay, that's a quick selection of good boys versus bad boys. And there'll be more to come. And I'll be looking at the girls too. What does a Love Island show need to make the perfect mix? so that we can't dare to miss one episode. Thanks for listening.